If this world were mine.
Hey, what's up guys, it's Kayla and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing another episode of the waiting season. We're going to be talking about not feeling good enough, external validation, birthday blues, all the things, because this is actually going to be my birthday video this year, which is so crazy. I know we're going to be talking about all sad things, but yeah, that's what we're gonna be talking about. So if you like my face, if you like my content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's go ahead and get into the video. Hey guys, it's Kayla. So apologies in advance for the sound. I forgot to charge my mic, so y'all are gonna hear everything and anything in the background. You can have everything and not everything at the same time. This video is going to be very just free flowing. Y'all know I usually have notes and I usually write stuff down, but today we're just gonna free flow it. I think most of the theme for this one is just gonna be talking about not feeling like you're good enough and the damage of external validation and those roots in my life and how they've been affecting me and changes in worldview. So yeah, that's where we're started. I'm gonna try not to make this long, so I'm gonna do what I can to talk for the most part, and then we might just speed through it because I hate when my waiting season videos are long. I hate long videos, period, but yeah, let's just try to get through this. So let's start with not feeling like I'm good enough. That's something that I have been more aware of. I feel like I've always felt that way in some capacity, whether it was in my dating life, in school, in friendships. I've always had that feeling. And I think most recently in my life, it's shown up in like my work life and just life in general. Just that feeling that you always have to work 10 times as hard to accomplish anything or be enough or even be settled in life and just, you know, have nice things and live life the way you want to. It's like you go to school for all these years, you get a degree, and then it's like, okay, well, you're still not making enough money to be able to travel and go and see the world and do all of those things. And so, yeah. And in my relationship with Christ, it has shown up. For the past maybe a year. I don't think it's quite been a year. I can't remember when I started watching Grey's Anatomy, but maybe for a year. My perspective of religion and God has changed so much, and who God is and how he wants us to live. Of course, growing up in certain denominations and going to certain churches and being in the South, like I was raised on, of course, like Jesus dying on the cross means you're saved, but also that your actions, you know, the way you act gets you blessings, or the way you act also gets you blessings in heaven or gets you into heaven and all of those things. And so I would say in college last year, I went through some things where I was just like, you know, all of these people around me are not living for God per se. Like, they claim Christianity, they claim Jesus Christ, but they're doing all of these worldly things and they're getting blessed and they're not getting punished or ridiculed and all of these things. And it was just a really confusing time, because I was just like, my whole life I have worked so hard to be a good Christian or to behave in a godly way. Don't get me wrong, I wasn't perfect. I thought I was. I'm not gonna lie. Back in the day, I thought I was better than so many people, and it was just like, girl, but you were still sinning. You were still doing stuff. So I thought I was better than everybody, and it was just like, I was confused, because I was like, you know, how are these people who are doing all these worldly things getting these blessings? And, you know, I'm praying, I'm asking God for these things, and it's just like, I feel like I'm not getting the blessings that I want to see. I was protected, I was covered, I was kept, absolutely, but those specific prayers and those specific blessings that I wanted, I wasn't seeing it. I'm going for a pink look because my photo shoot is hot pink themed, as we can see. My faith has been tested so much, I would say, over the last year, of really my relationship with Christ and knowing Christ for myself, because again, I grew up believing that you had to be a certain way in order to please the Lord. And I still believe that. I do not believe that we can go around on this earth doing whatever we want and God is going to bless us in that. But when there is an anointing on certain people's lives, despite what they do, there's still a plan that God has for their life. And so they may not get consequences that I feel is right or justified, and they may still see heights and all of those things despite their past actions, because God has forgiven their sins, for one, if they repent, and for two, he already had a plan for their life before they were even born. So like, despite what they do, they're still going to receive blessings, because if they continue to walk in the will of God and let God use them, like, they're going to be blessed. And I had to start telling myself that when I saw, you know, again, people doing those things and not, you know, getting punished, quote unquote. So yeah, that was that. So yeah, that was really where that started from and what I'm still dealing with, because in that, it's just like, you know, can pray and do things and God shows up on time and all of those things. And it's just like, sometimes I feel like I'm doing the same thing. I'm doing what everyone is saying to do, what the Bible says to do, what I believe to do. And yet somehow I get stuck, or I don't see it in the way that other people see it. And maybe that's just me being too much in my mind and too worried about other people's lives, because I have that problem as well, whatever the case may be. But even in my relationship with Christ, sometimes I just don't feel like I'm good enough, or like I have to work harder to solve the equation than other people do. So far, so good. I'm trying not to do nothing too crazy. Just keep it very dimmer. So yeah, that's not, you know, feeling good enough, not just in the world, but also in my relationship with Christ. And as I've been going throughout this month, I've just been trying to be kinder to myself, because let's talk about birthday blues, because I have it so bad. So yeah, let's deviate and we'll come back. So yeah, I have birthday blues, y'all. And this year, it lasted the entire month. Like this was supposed to be the year that I wasn't stressed, that I was happy, carefree, having fun, living life. And I have cried almost every day. Almost every day. And it's just so hard to go into something celebrating and being happy when you're stressed, you're worried, nothing is working out. And it's really sad because, again, like, it's my 25th birthday. So, like, it's a big birthday. You know, it's a major birthday. And here I am, sad. So, but I've learned a lot. And as y'all know, I'm in therapy. So, like, I've been processing it with my therapist, and I'm learning a lot about where a lot of these things are coming from and stemming from. So I need to set more realistic expectations when it comes to my birthday. I have big plans, big dreams, all of that, but sometimes it's just not realistic. Ooh, this eats. Oh my gosh. I also don't have lashes, so we're just gonna throw whatever I have here on and see what that gives. Yes, the pinks, the purples. Ooh, I tried to zoom in so y'all could see, but y'all can't see. But it's giving. It's giving. Okay, I'm gonna do my liner off camera real quick, and then we'll finish chit-chatting. Okay, so back to birthday blues. In talking with my therapist, one of the things, like I said, is being more realistic about things, but also learning to be okay when things mess up and learning to make decisions when things change and not having mental breakdowns about it. Like, and she also validated me, which I appreciate, because for so long I have been made to feel like my reaction to things were invalid, like I wasn't allowed to feel the emotions that I feel. Now the responses and the breaking down and the statements may not be valid, but the reaction is valid. I am allowed to be upset that so many things have gone wrong or haven't worked out, you know, this season, and that's okay. But you still have to make a decision, and you still have to find ways to be flexible and find something else and not get stuck in the expectations of it all. Y'all pray for my skin. This foundation is eons old, but it's so good. It's so good for photography, for glam looks. I love it. It just, my skin doesn't quite agree with it, but it's good. So yeah, learning to not have a fixed expectation on things, but keeping it like minimized. And my therapist was also like, you're probably not a planner, which is crazy because like I plan so much, but I'm not like I don't like the responsibility of planning. So in the future, having someone else plan it for me and then I just like tweak the details is probably what's better for me. So yeah, that's birthday blues. We've talked about not feeling good enough. And I guess now we can talk about external validation. Okay, so external validation has consumed me. Oh my gosh. And I didn't think, like, I knew comparison was a big problem for me, but oh my gosh, external validation consumes my every decision. And I did not realize that until the past few months of changing my thoughts and labeling things. Why am I feeling this way? What is this rooted in? Why am I doing or making decisions? And most of it comes down to worrying about what people think of me, how is this going to affect people? All of those things could be due to like the selflessness that I was raised around. Like, my mom is a person that always teaches us, or who behaves in a way of what are other people gonna think. And so naturally I picked up on that. And I don't know, part of me has been scared to blame my parents for why I am the way I am, because I don't want to blame them, because don't get me wrong, I'm so thankful for how, in so many ways, for how my parents raised me. I think they protected me from a lot of things. And I think also by protecting me now as an adult, I'm experiencing things that a lot of people have had to go through at a young age. So they have more resilience than I do. And so sometimes I feel like I get judged or looked at as being sheltered, or not wanting to take care of myself, or not being ready to grow up, which I'm not. But I never understood it until processing and really thinking about it. So many of my decisions and my thoughts are rooted in that external validation. Everything I do. And it's hard because I'm just like, who did this to me? Like, how did I end up like this? And so trying to rewire that has been interesting, and trying to regulate my emotions and trying to find the balance of so many things. The image that I would describe my life, when I look at my life, if you've ever watched Inside Out, you know, the window at the back where they can see like her worlds, like her fun worlds. That's what I feel like I'm at. Like, I'm viewing life in that window, and like I have these different worlds that are crashing down, but I'm also watching like everybody else move, and I'm just like behind the window. Like, I'm not in the world, I'm not active. I'm like watching myself in this world, and I'm watching other people moving around. Like, that's what I would describe. And I have no idea what that means right now or how to get out of it, but my worldview has changed so much, and it's so hard for me. The makeup is eating, guys. It's eating. So if y'all want any products, just comment down below and I'll tell you what I'm using, but I'm sure you can see what I'm using for some things. My worldview on relationships has changed, friendships, like I said, faith, adulthood, all of these things are changing, and I'm just not okay with it. Like, and I know that I'm experiencing it, and I'll learn to adapt, and I'll learn to be okay, but I cannot honestly say like I'm okay with perspectives that I have now, or the decisions that I have to make, or the things that I have to compromise on and adapt to and change to. I can't genuinely say that that's something I'm okay with. So that's been really, really difficult to just come to terms with, I guess, and adjust to as an adult. Whew. This is a lot of new information. And that, going back to that is why I also feel like I'm not good enough, because I'm just like, the expectations that I have, or the things that I want, or the things that I go after, it's just like, why is it not good enough for me to just like those things? Like, why can't I exist in a world where the things that I like and the things that I want just be more accessible and more realistic? Like, why is the things that I want and the things that I'm going after so unrealistic, or I have to change the whole storybook or something like that. Like, I don't know. It's just hard. It really is. And so I guess at this point in my life, like, we're almost done with the waiting season, y'all. Like, it literally ends in May, which is so sad because I've had so much fun just kind of getting on here ranting and ranting on my journey. But I'm turning 25 and I do feel like my logical brain is developing, y'all. I cannot lie. Like, no, I'm not where I need to be as far as emotional regulation, but I think I'm making better, more logical decisions for sure. Not gonna lie. As far as 25 goes, I just want to see progress in my self-worth, not in believing in my self-worth, and trusting myself to survive adulthood, because I don't trust myself to be okay and to give myself a better life and survive in this world, not just financially but emotionally. Like, life gets hard, and doing life alone, like, I'm a single woman. Yes, I have my family, but at some point, you know, your family wants to see you do things for yourself, and doing life alone and having that responsibility of taking care of myself literally makes me want to run in a hole. Like, at this point, pack it up, sister, because I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So sorry. Pick somebody else, because it's not gonna be me. Yeah, I want to learn to cope better, for sure, when things don't go right. And I want to, of course, continue to build my faith and know God for myself, and not based on what I think it should look like, and for my journey with Him to be a blessing. But I just feel like for so long I thought it was supposed to look a certain way, and I wanted to be in certain spaces. Like, I want to talk to young women about Christ. Like, I want to have that experience one day to be a speaker or something like that, but it's not gonna look the way that I'm used to it looking, and that other people are gonna be used to it looking. I think that I'm not gonna shake the table, but it's not gonna be conventional, I'll say that. Like, I'm not gonna do anything that's outside of God's will, for sure. It's not gonna be how it is for everybody else. And using a brush for your concealer. 10. The makeup is eating so far. She's eating. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Blush. I don't think I have much else to talk about, though. I think that's mostly the main thing. I think I was just talking about, like, what I want from 25 or what I expect. I don't really have a lot of expectations. Like I said, just continuing to know God, know how God is showing up in my life, and believe that despite, you know, how I see Him show up in other people's life, like, just still knowing that He's showing up in my life. And learning to plan with Him, and learning to be flexible when things don't go my way, and when things don't look like how I thought they would look, and not planning, but not planning too much. You know, that balance of it all. I really want to be more balanced. Okay, now that we're blushed out, A little bit more concealer. I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna take white, okay? This is a recent thing I've been doing. Ooh. Die. So crazy that I'm doing this. Sometimes I have imposter syndrome for real. Like, I'd be like, who do I think I am getting this glam for pictures? Like, girl, I live in my own Delulu world. Okay. In my mind, I'm Beyonce. Okay. It's Beyonce's birthday. Why does she not get ready and go take pictures? I hope y'all can hear too, because I know in a lot of my videos, I'll be whispering. And I forgot to plug my mic up. So, okay, so we're gonna try a new technique, y'all. Because I be seeing the girls, the makeup artists, like them under eyes, them liners, them junks be black. So like, and that's what be making them look, you know, so. Okay, I think that's as good as it's gonna get on the eyes. All right, y'all, we're back. I had to make sure I didn't go blind. I'm whispering again, but yeah, I was saying I don't like mixing contacts, lashes, and makeup all together because you just constantly feel like something's in your eye. But y'all, look at my makeup. Is it not eating? Is it not eating? Some bronzer. It's like, I don't. Only the OGs know about the over highlighter. Hello. Y'all remind me to put body oil on my body. I'm gonna do lashes, hair. Hair is a synthetica, so all I have to do is take it down and, you know. But I'm gonna do my lashes and my lips off camera. Fix my eye before it falls out. We're gonna come back and finish. Okay, y'all, so I'm back. Let's take down this hair. I'm not gonna comb it out or anything. I'm gonna just take it down so y'all can see the final look. This is a synthetica. No, we do not play about the syntheticas, and I did just recurl it a little bit to give it a little bit of oomph. And it is super long. It's down to my back. My back. Oh gosh, you gotta be careful with the syntheticas, okay? Don't get it taken. Okay, yes. This is where it comes. Now y'all see that? Now y'all see that back? But yeah, y'all. Okay, remind me not to do that, y'all. When I take these pictures, ain't gonna see nothing but nothing but lace. Here's the finished glam. What do we think? What do we think? Did I eat for the birthday pics? I think I did. I think I ate it up, but I'm running super late. So yeah, here's the look. Just to recap, I just want to say that again, I hope that 25 is just me kind of balancing things out and learning how to cope with things, learning how to be successful in life and trust my own instincts and trust the plan that God has for me and trust myself. Everybody wish me happy birthday. I don't know what else to say. I'm kind of all over the place, jumbled, but if you like this video, definitely don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.